Here is a neat way that we can prevent our eggs from cracking when we boil them. Simply wrap aluminum foil tightly around the eggs and boil them like normal. Now when we remove the foil, the shells have no cracks. Sometimes peeling pistachios can be difficult. Try pressing down on the open end to peel them instead. A quick and easy way we can make chicken kebabs is to lay the chicken strips out, side by side, and then pass the skewers through each chicken strip. Now we'll cut between the skewers and our kebabs are ready to grill. Here we are topping our kebabs with a bit of teriyaki sauce and some white and black sesame seeds to give it a beautiful presentation. We can place these cherries in this ice cube tray and then fill it with sparkling water. Now after it freezes, we can use these ice cubes as a cool addition to our beverages. To better clean the inside of a fish, we can use a new sponge to remove the vein in the center. To more easily cut watermelon, try using a string. You can easily cut close to the rind and even cut our slices like so. Next, we'll make a mint syrup. Start by roughly chopping the mint. Then we'll transfer the mint leaves into a saucepan. Squeeze the juice from one lemon, making sure to remove the seeds. You can flip the lemon peel inside out to squeeze out more juice. Next, we'll add syrup or honey to the mixture. We'll bring to a boil on a low heat, and once it boils, cook for no longer than 2 minutes. Then we'll strain the syrup through the sieve into a separate bowl. And finally, we can pour our mint syrup into these little bottles. To clean this coffee grinder, all we need to do is add a bit of baking soda. Grind for 10 to 15 seconds and it's as good as new. Now let's add a few whole black peppercorns, some allspice, whole coriander, cumin, dried garlic, some dried red bell pepper, and a bit of salt to make a delicious homemade seasoning for chicken. Today we'll be adding this season to our chicken wings. Mix thoroughly and let marinate for 1.5 to 2 hours. We'll be cooking chicken and potatoes here, so we'll use 2 separate baking dishes. These 2 baking dishes are too big to fit side by side, so we'll stack the bigger dish on top of a smaller one that's the same height. We'll wrap the chicken wings in aluminum foil. One will be wrapped tightly and the other will be wrapped loosely, and we'll set them in a dish. We'll fill our other baking dish with potatoes and season them with salt and oil. Then add a few cloves of garlic and some sprigs of thyme. Place the potatoes in the oven and the empty baking dish next to it. Now we can stack the chicken on top. Cook the potatoes 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 30-35 minutes. Sprinkle the thyme leaves on the potatoes and discard the stems. After an hour, the chicken will be done. With the chicken that was tightly wrapped, you can see that the chicken came out nice and tender. And for the chicken that was loosely wrapped, much more broth is produced. This chicken is a bit more dense and chewy. To quickly cool down a bottle to a refreshing temperature, try wrapping it in an aluminum foil and placing it in the freezer for 30 minutes. We can also use aluminum foil to keep potatoes hot for longer. After boiling potatoes, we can wrap the pot in aluminum foil to keep the potatoes warm for up to 3 hours. Instead of cutting broccoli before boiling, try placing the whole stalk in a pot of boiling water for 2-3 minutes. Then remove the broccoli whole and cut it now that it's soft. If we place skewers in this watermelon in a grid-like pattern, and then carefully cut squares between the skewers, we'll end up with neatly cut watermelon to share.